me widen this, and Dushyant Dave, you take this, because let's look at the news point from today. Today, before the Supreme Court, the Government Counsel, Tushar Mehta, Solicitor General, says, we are ready to re-examine, reconsider the law, please defer the hearings. Now, the same government on Saturday had said that the sedition law was absolutely necessary. Suddenly, 2 days later, a day before the hearing on Tuesday, they changed their mind. Therefore, do you believe that the court should now give the Modi government, as they appeared to do today in court, the time to re-examine the law? Or do you believe the Modi government is simply buying time because to save itself from the embarrassment of Chief Justice Ramanna deciding maybe tomorrow to scrap the law?
Well, it's not so easy, and the answer to your question is also extremely difficult. Yeah, I think Supreme Court will have to perhaps refer the matter to the larger bench of 7 justices if it really wants to scrap the law, declare it to be unconstitutional, because Kedarnath was a judgment of 5 learned judges of the Supreme Court. Having said that, I would say that, look, government perhaps may want to genuinely consider, because, see, fortunately for the country and fortunately for the government is advised by Mr. K.K. Venugopal, the Attorney General of India, who is an extremely sober and very respected lawyer, and he's extremely sound about these issues. In fact, he did flag, in the hearing earlier, that the law requires perhaps a lot of tuning down, and to provide some kind of safeguards so that the law is not abused. I think that was perhaps the beginning of rethinking on the part of the government. But having said so, I mean, I won't be surprised. It's very difficult to speculate what really went into the mind of the government over the weekend. But it is possible government may be wanting to buy some time, because as I understand this government, I don't think this government is really going to accept removal of a sedition law altogether, because this government wants to I think have it and use it as indiscriminately as it has in last so many years, and many innocent people have been really charged with sedition law. So I don't know, I'm not sure what really is in the mind of the government. But if it is seriously considering to reconsider, it's a welcome step. And
should a deadline be given? Mr. Dave, should the courts give a deadline and tell the government, look, this cannot be an open-ended reconsideration. You can't, because remember, Justice Ramanna retires towards the end of August. Should the Supreme Court say, look, in the next 3 months, by first week of August, come back to us and tell us what you're doing. If you don't come back to us, we will presume that you're not serious.
Well, if I were the Supreme Court, I would give them 3 days. If
3
they can
days.
Bring farm laws in no time and scrap them in no time. This is the government which, treats Parliament like it's some kind of a, I think, club. And therefore it passes any kind of law that it wants to and scraps the laws that it wants to. So if government is serious, then government can scrap the law within 24 hours. They can even convene a special session of Parliament if Parliament is not in session. So 3 months is too long a period, according to me. I think government, Supreme Court should not give that kind of a time. Okay. And they should really ask the government what exactly they want. Are they seriously considering to really remove the section altogether, or to provide safeguards, as the learned Attorney General had said? So I think the Supreme Court perhaps would be well within its right to say that we will not give that kind of a long time to this government, looking to its history and looking to how Parliament functions under this government.